Welcome to historic Nippert Stadium, home of the Cincinnati Bearcats. And they've been playing football here since 1902, and the fans are ready to see their team take the field. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the New Mexico Lobos, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Cincinnati Bearcats. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Bearcats will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll leave it with him. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
They'll try to get the first through the air. That's reeled in. It's Johnson. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Lobos will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Rides to back on the option, the give. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass, it's Sorsby. He's got him. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll try the left side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Power football with the run. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
On the move. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Jennings. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
And the Bearcats with the 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Sorsby. They're working that left side, and he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught over the middle, it's Royer. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
The Bearcats trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Just keeps swinging it. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. Here's the handoff. Didn't find much room. He'll pick up a couple out to the 5.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
From deep in their own territory, looking to throw. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Looking for a man. It's Sorsby. Quick strike complete. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now.
Nice play. And this running back showing you why he truly is a 3-down back. He's not just dangerous running the football between the tackles or blocking, but he can also catch the ball. And when you get this guy the football in space in the perimeter of the field, he's got the wiggle and he's got the power to break tackles from the secondary. That's why this guy has an opportunity to play at the next level.
The offense knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cincinnati! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat and keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. 35-yard line. On the move, it's Humphrey. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Looking left. He's got it. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. The run from the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on his defense.
Dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Roberts. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. From the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Blair. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And the holder will place it down on the left hash. A 47-yard try coming. Oh, and he missed it. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
To the air, it's Sorsby. Throws for the tight end. It's caught downfield. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, they're running the curl route against zone coverage, so the quarterback knows he's going to have to put that one on his receiver. And you saw the velocity and the arm talent this guy has. That was a missile.
That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
And the Bearcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. Working the middle. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
The Bearcats will have it 1st and 10. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Royer. Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
The Bearcats, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gets it out fast. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed, and if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies, because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Using the quick game. Touchdown, Bearcats! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And I think the offense caught the D off guard on that play, throwing it to the fullback. I think this defense was expecting the fullback to kind of ram up in there and try to block somebody, maybe get a fullback dive, but not release out of the backfield like that and catch the ball. This fullback, he's got a lot of tools in his toolbox.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive for the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. They'll run the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on 1st down.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
And the Lobos in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Give to the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Lobos send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Bearcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll give it to the back. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
Now on first down from the 40. Looking to throw, it's Sorsby. Pulls it in, it's Jennings. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to fire on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is four-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Allen. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
The Bearcats are on the move. He leaves it with his back. Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And the Bearcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Trying to impose their will with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And how about that defense? In the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. To the air, it's Sorsby. That's caught, it's Walker. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. Third in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that third down play, it's just too many yards to gain, and now they're forced to punt.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Got the quick pass. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
Well, and I like you got the first down of the drive, so maybe you can build on this now. I would play with some tempo, obviously getting closer to halftime here. Maybe create some momentum, get a score here, and cut into this lead.
offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere. They're able to make a big-time play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Buckley. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game, but let's get something positive going into halftime. Coaches won't yell at you as much, but they got the first.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. He's going up top. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. He'll start this drive going to the air. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Looking for more room. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats!
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Trying to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Leaves it with the back. Turning it on! Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. On the ground, it's Hall. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime.
Don't you know, bump it up. You got to bump it up. Don't you know, bump it up. You got to bump it up.
And the Lobos will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Sorsby. It's complete to the right. Out across the 30, marked down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking it.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. A run for the quarterback. Pick up of 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Caldwell. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
From the gun, the running back has it. Runs through a tackle. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
He'll keep it himself. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Looking downfield, it's Sorsby. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Bearcats will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the Heat gets there, and they get it down at the 14-yard line.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
And on a corner route like that, the ball has got to come out quickly. That football is going to travel a long distance, so you got to get it out quick. You got to put enough air under the football so your receiver can locate it. Nice job executing between those two.
And that one looked on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Lobos with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Blair. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
The defense playing zone coverage. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Lost to throw again. Fires left. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Lobos will send out the punt unit. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Looking for a man. It's Sorsby. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Off play action. Got a man. It's Pryor. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
And the Bearcats come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
And that is how a punter helps out his defense, pinning them deep in their own territory. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Miller. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Behind the chains now on second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
This offense looking at a third down after that last completion. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Shut down and shut out in the first half, but finally this offense trying to put something together. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And that one's incomplete as they tried to hit him with a big play on the final snap of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. They'll send the tight end in motion. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. The quick out. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
The Lobos, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. From the red zone, looking for a man. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
There's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last two plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
And the Lobos trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to swing it on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. Perfectly thrown ball. Nice catch. Good tackle, but it's first and goal from the 5.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
After getting nothing done on first down, second and goal from the 6. Looking to fire. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Lobos! in the window for the score.
I know as a coaching staff, you're always trying to find positives that you can build on, and it's nice to see your team continues to fight. It has been a slog up to this point. No points until finally breaking through here in the fourth quarter. And they're going to go back and watch the film, and they're going to see what worked on this drive and maybe try to build on that the next time out.
And after the extra point, they're now down 24-7. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass.
Number 35, set to advance on the football.
Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. Offense in a bunch formation.
3-25.
Toss sweep to the right. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Snagged in the middle, it's Jennings. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
How about this offense, man? You gotta love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
Now on first down from the 43. To throw, it's Sorsby. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. There he goes. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
The Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Pryor. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Got the first down and more. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Great job by the offense there, getting the first down on the ground, staying in bounds too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using them.
On the move. Breaks the tackle. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. To the air, it's Sorsby. Looking down the middle. Makes the catch. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
The Bearcats are threatening on 1st and goal. Handoff to the fullback. Touchdown, Cincinnati! And the route is on.
No monkey business. First down, come downhill, run the fullback, keep gets in the end zone. Let's not make any bones about this. Be physical, run that thing, block those guys up front. Nice job by this offense taking care of business in the red zone.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Takes a handoff. It's Humphrey. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Quickly complete. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Come to the ball, trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
And the Lobos will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got a man, it's Blair. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
21 on the play. And a 1st down for the offense.
Here comes the offense on 1st down. Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going, too.
Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Humped it downfield. Can't make the catch. In fact, he just flat dropped it, and they just dropped the game. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the 3 phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to win.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt. They sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to improve on, and go attack it in practice.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.